Hey, welcome back to the farm. Another video on what's happening on the farm. Well, right now, we're getting another rain. Our rain for today. You know, this has been quite a spring. I don't have to explain that to any farmers out there or any other people for that matter. Boy, it's been a wet spring. But, you know, when you're down, what do? You get up and you get up kicking, right? So instead of feeling down about not getting corn planted, we're doing something about it. Brand new technology out of the shop here. Right here, we're gonna fly the corn on by airplane. We've been working on this project for a couple years, a lot of experimenting, and we're finally getting somewhere. This is the only technology that I'm using. I'm not selling it or anything like that. We've got a lot of marsh ground, and we're getting drowned out a lot. So we can't get across with our heavier equipment, so I thought, we gotta do something about it. So I started working, we use a lot of precision planting. Now I'm not a commercial pilot, so I'm not gonna be doing any commercials for any companies, whether it's precision planting or Pioneer Seed. I'm not a commercial pilot, so I'm not gonna, you know, be giving out commercials on products or services, whatever. So just to get that straight, I'm not a commercial pilot. So I'm gonna walk you through some of this technology that we've been developing here. And Jacob's done some of this under, of course, the leadership of the team here. And the brains behind it is this right here. So, I mean, we gotta understand this is gonna be a broadcast application. And there's a lot of different ways we can do broadcasting. Well, I find it as easy just to throw it out by hand instead of using mechanical stuff or whatever, just chuck it out. And so we're flying low levels and we just chuck the seed out. Well, trying to understand our population is very critical, right? We have to get the populations right or else we're just wasting our seed. So, I'm sorry about the camera skills here, I'm whipping around. So I've got this hooked up to our 2020. And I'm not saying there again, I'm not a commercial pilot, so I'm not gonna be putting commercials out there for any particular piece of equipment or like Pioneer Seed or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. But this is our Precision 2020 monitor. And what we did is we integrated our hardware into the 2020. And so, in short, what we did, so I'm sitting there in the seat, right? I reach in the bag, I grab a handful of seed with my right hand, and I just chuck it. Well, I have to chuck it through here, right through here, poof, just like that, okay? Well, these here are, in layman's terms, are transformers. And what it's doing is it's shooting signals from this transformer over to the receiver, and there's like signals going pew, 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 you know, back and forth. And so that's counting the seeds as they go out. So I just gotta sit there and chuck them out. That population will show up then on the monitor. And of course, anybody that's using the precision monitor, you know that you can upload to the cloud right away through an iPhone or a smartphone, I should say, or an iPad through their cab app. But it actually goes a lot quicker now because I'm flying and I'm a lot closer to the cloud. So, you know, that will upload a lot quicker. Now, there is some things that we found out that you want to use. You want to use a flat seed. You don't want to use round because the round will, as it's flying through the air, it'll sit there and deviate around. Where if you get the flat kernels, they'll actually shoot through the air a lot better. They'll go out tumbling a little bit, but they'll straighten out just basically like a rocket. And when they fall down, they just dunk right in the ground. Boom, seed planted. So, round seed. The other one is make sure you get the aerial application seed. It's like in the Pioneer, it's an AMXT, or they call it the Aquamax. And you want to make sure you get the one not with a T but with a W for wet conditions. So make sure you get the right one. You know, make sure you get your seed buckled in. You know, make sure you put the seat belt on that because you don't want all that seed landing in one spot. Now someone's like, oh, that's not going to work. It's not very accurate. Actually, it's quite accurate. We're over 90% accuracy. If I could figure out how to get rid of some of this cluster here, because what happens, the seat comes through and hits that, bounces off, goes back into the propeller, and makes it into pig feed. But anyway, once it stops raining, we're going to get out there and do some aerial seeding with this awesome new setup. So super pumped, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes.